Let's wrap up the market. You're looking at 6250 firmly in place, a fresh 35-month high coming in for the index. That's pretty much the case with the Sensex as well, 21,000 plus, 0.5% gain for the benchmark, and of course for the broader markets also. Marginal, but still holding firm. The Bank Nifty has not done too much, but that's on the back of a 4.5% gain in yesterday's session. Bharti Airtel, on the back of earnings, 5% up. Likewise for Dr. Reddy's, fresh highs here as well, 4% up on this stock. Ranbaxy has done well for itself in the session. BPCL has been active in trade. Some of the banks have performed. So IndusInd Bank, ICICI Bank after yesterday's run continue to move stronger. Hindalco has been higher by about 2.5%. BHEL, some of the cyclicals and consumer names, Asian Paints, HUL, ITC, they have been performers. Lupin has had a good run again on the back of decent numbers. Bajaj Auto has done well for itself. Hero MotoCorp has stood out in trade. On the losing side, I see in Axis Bank, even in the banking space, has been very individual today's session. So Axis Bank has been down 2%, Bank of Baroda has been down 2%, HDFC Bank has looked a bit weak, Wipro's corrected a bit, Cesar, Sterlite, SBI are some of the other names. ONGC also a bit soft in the session.
Yeah, but then we pointed out Dr. Reddy's, that one has really moved up in the last few minutes of trade as well. 2536, 4.5% higher. So all the calls given by Ashwini and Mitesh, as well as Sandeep and Prakash, everybody's had a buy on this one, and it's really worked out. Look at the broader end of the market. Shriram Transport, 8.5% higher. There's strength in PFC, REC in today's session. There are conflicting movements on the FNO side, but otherwise, in terms of the positions, but 6% apiece, I think. Okay, REC is just more marginal, but PFC up close to 5.5% in trade. LIC Housing Finance posts the numbers, 5.5%. There's strength in Glenmark today, 3.5%. So that's moved up as well. Look at the Mahindra Eugene. In the last 5 or 10 minutes of trade, that stock has really moved up, 6.5%. And we spoke about, and the management spoke to us about the arbitrage existing between Eugene and Mahindra Forgings. I think that's getting cleaned up. We should pull up Mahindra Forgings as well and just see if that stock too has moved up in trade. Yes, 4.5% higher, so probably an arbitrage still existing. This one has moved up all right. The other side, Aban Offshore up 4.5%, so good show out there. Torrent Power 10%, Tata Communication 10%. BF Utilities 301, it's probably been the stock of this week. 3 days, it's had a massive up move, almost a 33% rise in a matter of 3 trading sessions alone. So really good show put up by BF Utilities in the session. And a couple of result reactions include a Havells, which is up 7.5%. That's done really well for itself. PVR would be the other one, which has had a good result reaction in today's session, 6.5% in trade at 555. All in all, a good show. I think we've ended well. There's a bit of, not a scare really, but just a bit of a downtick that had come in at around 230 on the Bank Nifty and consequently on the broader markets and the Nifty too. But I think we've recovered well. Stocks like ITC have helped as well.